Morning. Woo!
Next right.
5 a.m. Climbing
Now
hills.
turn right onto Bayham Road.
Lovely. Raining, cold. Let's get on with it.
What defines my name?
Oh, it's giving me Festive 500 flashbacks. This is horrible. Cannot see nothing. Almost at the point of meeting Phil, I think. This commute has taken me the worst possible way to get there.
Yo, due to the windy and wet conditions we experienced on this day, the audio quality is definitely not the best. So for this episode, there's going to be a little bit of voiceover from myself. You might also be wondering why I was using Komoot. I sometimes find it a little bit easier to put a marker on Komoot as opposed to Garmin, just to get to the first location. It was 10 miles in to go and meet Phil. To do that, link up, put the phone in my pocket, and just get on with it.
Right, attempting 100k with Phil. He's become a regular YouTube vlog. What did I say? Regular YouTube vlog. Cameo character. On our way to Froome.
So definitely wasn't 100k, it was more like 150k / 90 miles. At this point we'd gone through the back of Froome, and the plan for the day was to go from there to Longleat Safari, all the way down to Salisbury Plains, across and then back up through Trowbridge and Bath and back into Bristol. Sun had come up, spirits slightly lifted, still a miserable British winter day.
How you doing, mate? As we're so fast, we've actually cycled past Froome, so no coffee breaks. You go past the safari park thing.
You go right past it, yeah?
Sick.
Secretly really upset at this point. Really wanted to go to and through Froome, just because I know they've got a high level of coffee shop where I was willing to spend £9 on a coffee. Doesn't matter. Moving to Longleat Safari Park now. Absolute amazing location, brilliant roads. Didn't bump into any lions or elephants. At the end, there's a real punchy climb coming out of Longleat Safari Park, which took me by surprise. Good all the same. And then to my delight, we end up in Warminster.
Into it.
Stopped off at a place called Warminster. Gonna write some war dubs. Only place open is this bakery. Lovely.
Heading on from Warminster, we stuff our faces with cakes, coffee, and pockets with donuts, feeling like an absolute donut. End up going up this gravel section for about half a mile, when ironically I just changed over my tyres from the gravel ones to the road ones the day before. Doesn't matter, was only half a mile. And eventually end up on Salisbury Plains, which turns out to be a military range. Brilliant.
Still travelling away from home, basically. Haven't looped back around yet. At least it stopped raining. I'm not going to pick up none of that, but there's army vehicles going by. Tired.
Go on, mate, do your plan.
Tanks crossing. Yeah, we are. Is that a Russian flag? Why have we just been on? Have we been on this ride for so long?
That's gone a long time.
50 miles into the ride at this point. Not feeling too bad, not feeling too good. Took a bit of a turn for the worse when we had to turn around, head back towards Bristol, and was hit by an horrendous headwind. Getting in some good wheel following practice though. So having to look at the bright side of things. Rain starts coming down again, real drizzly, real windy.
What's that? It's a lot.
How are you?
Should we just ask them?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's just water.
Oh, right. Cycle path is sweet.
Well, we're not far from that though. Are we far from that?
Got to go through Bradford and Avon first.
Bradford and Avon.
Quite lumpy.
So we've got about an hour, and then we'll be at the Bath cycle path.
You will be, I'm going away.
Oh, yeah. Ride's got really hard all of a sudden.
Headwind.
Headwind, yeah, for the last, 10 miles or so?
I feel great, this is easy.
Yeah. How quickly, how silly I was. Yeah, no, be all right, mate. We haven't covered that much. I think we've covered 100k or so, where it's been so lumpy and horrible weather-wise. But yeah, should be back soon, next couple of hours or so. We had about a sunshine for 2 minutes, and then it's just been grim ever since. But now we're in Eddington, and I bought some green cola. This stuff's amazing.
Couple miles ain't a long way to go, bro. You're so out of breath, but you been moving slow, though. I think you're at your depth, mate. You need a break and slumber. Like your last video, you gassed and said you made a puncture. Always scratching, saying you can't do it this time.
Bloody hell. This weather is a shambles. It's horrible. Trying to enjoy it. Almost in Bath, I think. I've got no idea where I am, to be honest. It's mad. Doing 100 miles, we used to have to knock it out easy. Must have lost a load of fitness over winter. It's definitely gone back to that kind of endurance side of things, where it's just more of a mental thing now. Body's broken a long time ago. Just about getting on with it, I guess. Later.
You're gonna die on that hill because you feel inclined. It's not the bicycle, get some better legs. Your average speed was terrible, but now it's getting to your head, bro. You can make this 100 miles, what is 90? Post your results up on Strava, now you're feeling how you're mighty, bro. Your 5-year-old made you look bad. Good, your subscribers screaming, we want Aslan back, and that's facts.
Somewhere on the outskirts of Bath. Got about 14 miles left, and I'm in a bad way. This has turned horrible. Don't know where Phil is. I think he's probably got home now to where he's going. I think he was going to get a lift. Not sure if that came through or not. But yeah, I think it's just gone midday. Probably got another hour's riding or so, maybe a bit longer. Quite a bit of climbing as well, which is lovely. But yeah, just goes to show, you don't, all these little short rides on Zwift, amazing, but don't really translate too tough to long endurance rides for myself.
It's raining and it's mad, but you've been training for it, lad. You got mud up on your back like you've been racing on the tracks. I'm on this episode, so it's the best one. You're locked into cycling for dummies, brought by Press One.
What is this? I mean, it's midday. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm in a dream now. These tunnels are freezing as well. Back en route home. Positive mental attitude and that, innit? Starving, but we move.
And you know that Press One can't ride a bike for nothing, no. You're too slow. This YouTube channel ain't nothing serious. And I know, blood, I don't like you in your ugly lycra. Guy from Cyprus, selfish cyclist, no.